Hey Trinity, what's going on, girl? Good evening. Hold on 1 second. You guys, come on in. Give me a second. You guys, come on in. I almost forgot something. I'll be right back. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming. Come on in. I'm coming. I am coming. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm here. I'm here. I'm coming. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Gives everybody a chance to come in. You guys, come on in. Give me a minute. Oh, child, I'm coming. I'm coming. You know how it is. 1 minute I thought I was ready. You guys, come on in. Come on in. Jennifer reading for my Virgos. Come on in. Yeah, we doing something different. I done switched up the time. Coming up in here early today. Coming up in here early. I got me some rest today. I was able to come in here and do a reading. Got a little rest. I got a little energy. Yup. How you guys doing? Come on in. Jennifer reading for my Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Some of you could definitely have strong Pisces placement in your chart. I have to let you know that. Not Pisces, but Leo. But Pisces did show up in your reading over here. But Virgo, some of you have very strong Leo placements, okay? So I had to say that. All right. Some of you, you're coming in and immediately you're coming in with strong Leo energy. Very, very heavy. So some of you could definitely have Leo moon, Leo Venus, rising or something like that in your chart. Virgos. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Give me a minute. I had to come up in here. I had to make sure. You guys come on in. If it's your first time here, you already know what to do. Subscribe with the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Don't force it. It may or may not be your reading today. Feel free to flip it as need be. Cross watchers, you're welcome to join us. Keep it classy and respectful. Moderators are in charge of the chats. And moderators, let's kind of wait until we are kind of done with the reading before we get into our Virgo group chats, because you know how us Virgos, we get excited, we get happy when we see the family come in. All right, we have some new mods with us who have joined the channel. Okay. So let's see who we have. You guys come on in. Sabrina, welcome to the chats. Reserve Earth, how you doing? It's been a minute. Good to see you. You guys come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Are we ready? I got my little glass of water. Yep. So let's see. We already did a little introduction, right? Welcome to Tracy White Sources Terry. That will be me. Okay. Yeah, we have new subscribers on the channel. We have day ones in the building. Okay. All right. So let's discuss the energies that we have, because I feel good. I got a little rest. I actually got some sleep. I made some changes. I removed some clutter. I threw out some things. Did some cleaning up this morning when I got done with you guys' reading. I cooked my little lunch. Took out my little dinner. So I'm good to go. I had to get a little energy. Okay, recharge. Okay, so let's discuss the energy that we have going up in here, spirit. Okay. Yeah, shout out. Y'all like my little Buddha sitting up in there. I had to bring Buddha back out in the building rub the tummy, tummy, tum, tum, tum. I had to bring Buddha back out. I had to break him back out. It's been a minute. So, Virgs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you may have Virgo placements in your chart. Okay, the energy that I'm getting that started speaking to me is that some of you could be dealing with a past or a present situation. All right, because the first card that came out on my Virgos was the Hangman energy. Okay, that's the first card that came out in this here reading. All right. And so when the Hangman comes out as your first card, major kind of card, that has to do with after being suspended in the air for quite some time, the time has come for some sort of ultimate sacrifice where somebody is saying they had a hard time letting go, but now they are trying to use their intuition, where somebody is, trying to use wisdom um, when it comes to this particular situation, right? And then right behind that Hangman energy, I got the Three of Swords with the Moon card, okay? And so when that Three of Swords popped up in your reading, birds, okay? When Three of Swords popped up with the Moon card, the first message that I got behind that dealing with the Hangman energy is that somebody can definitely be in denial when it comes to dealing with deception, when it comes to somebody wearing a false mask, when it comes to something uh, is not as what it appears to be. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is not showing their true selves. Okay. And so, whatever this here deception or denial is about, is causing someone to grieve in silence with the Four Swords, having to take time to go away to rest and heal. Reason being is because this situation caused a whole lot of chaos in your life with the Five of Wands, a whole lot of conflict, a whole lot of chaos, a whole lot of arguments, a whole lot of disagreement. And for some reason, this disagreement led to some sort of major disappointment with the Five of Cups. It's like somebody is definitely in their feelings when it comes to this situation. And so it's like now, after hanging in the air, you know what I'm saying? Now this person is finally deciding, okay, after being suspended in the air for so long and having a hard time letting go of this situation, somebody is trying to use their intuition. Somebody's trying to use wisdom with their intuition because with the Hangman came out the Queen of Cups, okay? And so when it comes to that Queen of Cups, when it comes to embodying, caring, nurture ways, the Queen of Cups is somebody who is already emotionally stable, somebody who's used to using her intuition. And so the Hangman with the Queen of Cups, in this case, the hang human, using your intuition at this time. The reason being, Berg, is because some of you seem to be dealing with this here King of Cups, this here character, right? And so when it comes to this King of character who tends to sometimes come off like they have it together, wealthy wise, the King of Cups can be somebody who's emotionally in their feelings, who's used to using manipulation to get what they want, okay? Often coming in with the Six of Cups, you know? Um, Now, here's the tricky thing. Here's where it gets kind of tricky in this situation, right? Now, in this situation, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, some of you could be dealing with somebody who carries both air and water in their charts, okay? because Pisces and Gemini came out for you. The Gemini lovers card showed up. Okay. Now, the thing that gets kind of it's giving me catch 22. It's giving me catch 22. And the reason why it's giving me catch 22, Virgo, is because this person is coming off very charming, very charismatic, uh, knowing exactly what to say, using all the right words. Somebody who's good at sweet talking. You understand what I'm saying? Almost like love bombing you with all the right words, right? Somebody who's used to practicing their communication skills when it comes to getting what they want, right? Nature got balls. How you doing? It's been a minute. Shout out. My moderators are in the building. I always keep a few moderators on standby. You know what I'm saying? You know. Let me see. Cause I want to see. Let me see. Cause nature got balls. I think you a moderator. You know what I'm saying? And reserve Earth. Let me see. Cause I'm looking for some new moderators to add to the channel. I'm looking for some new moderators to add to the channel. Okay, so nature, you a moderator, right? Reserve. Let me see. Because I'm looking for new moderators. I'm looking to add to the family. Okay, reserve. I'm adding you as a moderator to the family. Okay, reserve. You cool with that? I just added you as a moderator. Okay, so Trinity, we gonna add a couple of more. Okay, because Nature's here. So reserve. I just added you, boo. Okay. Let's see. Sabrina, are you a Virgo? Sabrina Elizabeth, are you a Virgo, sweetheart? You know what I'm saying? Would you like to be added as a moderator? I like to ask people first before I add them. Let me know, because I'm looking for some new moderators to join the mod family. So if you wish to participate and become a member and join our moderator family, let us know. Okay. So we just added Reserve Earth Angel as a mod. Nature got balls. You already a mod, right? We want to make sure we got our people in the building. Let me see. We want to make sure. Let's see. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah. Got bars, you here. You a moderator already. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see. I don't think Sabrina wants to join the mod family. Okay, she might have left. I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, let's get back into your reading. I just want to make sure we got it's good to have extra mods on standby whenever we do our readings, right? Okay. So, as I was saying, Virgs, I said it's a catch 22 because some of you could be dealing with a water sign, some of you could be dealing with the air sign. Okay. Uh Pisces showed up, Gemini, the lovers card showed up. And like I said, when it comes to this King of Cups, somebody who's emotionally in their feelings, orphan, tends to use manipulation to get back in, say all the right things. Now, with that being said, because some of you could be dealing with two or more different people, all right? Because I am picking up on jealousy, animosity, right? I'm getting female, feminine energy as well as masculine energy, okay? Even when it comes to some of you, even dealing with a jealous Aries, okay? Um, when it comes to the Nine of Cups, you got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So when it comes to the Nine of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who's feeling dissatisfied. And this is somebody who's feeling dissatisfied due to some sort of lack of material wealth, a lack of finances. This is somebody, when I see the Nine of Cups show up in reverse, this is somebody who views you as competition, Virgo. This is someone who is trying to copy you. This is someone who wants what you have. Okay? And they hostile about it. They pissed about it. This is somebody who's been watching you and they like, okay, how is it that Virgo has managed to gain all this attention and yet I've been doing my thing and I can't get it? This is somebody who's angry. And like I said, Virgo, some of you got a lot of conflict around you. It may not have nothing to do with you, never know, but there is conflict. That 501 is very heavy. This could be family disagreements or disagreements in the workspace. We got my girl Arlene in the building, my other moderator in the building. Shout out to my mods. Okay, Arlene, Trinity. All right, Reserve. All right, everybody. We got our four mods in the building. Um, so like I said, somebody wants to copy after you, or they're watching you, they're observing you, they're paying close attention, and they're also being very sneaky and shady, and they're plotting and they're scheming. They're scheming on what they could do to make their move to get in. And for some of you, this Seven of Swords showed up. All right, and not just the Seven of Swords, but this here Five of Swords showed up. Yolanda, welcome to the chat, sweetie. How are you? So, like I said, Virgo, that Five of Swords, deceit, deception, and again, Seven of Swords. Moving like a thief, being very sneaky, right? And this could be somebody who has both air and water in their chart, or this could be a different individual, right? But whatever the case is, because see, in the beginning of your reading, like I said, that hangman came out with that Three of Swords with the moon card giving me deception and deceit. Something is not as what it seems. Somebody's wearing a false mask. And you can be in denial about it because somebody's coming in saying all the right shit to you. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces water sign coming as a King of Cups. But then the Gemini also showed up the Lovers card. But then you're also dealing with a Aries, an Emperor in reverse. So when it comes to this here, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Moon card, deceit and deception, and that Three of Swords, that third party, somebody getting their heart broken due to some disloyalty. You know, somebody was being unfaithful, somebody was cheating. Some of you are also dealing with this here Two of Swords energy, feeling defeated and challenged, where some of you could be feeling stuck due to this here third party. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. What was that? The Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, again, feeling stuck, feeling isolated. But there go the Two of Swords. Okay. So yeah, feeling defeated and challenged due to a third party, due to some sort of deceit and deception with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, narcissist energy, thieving energy, lying energy, trying to keep you entrapped and isolated, stuck all in your head. Some of you could be having nightmares and bad dreams with the Nine of Swords, feeling stressed out, anxiety, worryation, because you're dealing with this here Ten of Swords energy. There's someone or multiple people who stabbed you in the back, and right away, it gave me the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody who's angry and pissed off. An Emperor, an Aries. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, some of you could be dealing with an Aries. And when it comes to this King of Wands in reverse, like I said, I was getting strong Aries. I was getting that some of you were dealing with an Emperor in reverse. Somebody who's known as being a natural born leader, somebody who calls the shots. Whether this is a boss or somebody who comes off as a boss, somebody who tends to know their shit, operate their shit. But when it comes to this King of Wands in reverse, this is somebody who's used to dominating. You know, like I said, calling the shots, controlling shit. Um, trying to dominate and use you to get what they want. But now this person is pissed off. This masculine energy, they're pissed off because they can no longer dominate you. They can no longer control you. They can no longer call the shots. Reason being is because Virgo, Six of Swords. You're like, the hell with this shit. I'm leaving. The reason why you're leaving is because, like I said, Five of Cups. This situation led to some sort of major disappointment between you and them. And so you're like, I'm out of here. Because after being suspended in air for so long with the hangman energy, you chose to make the ultimate sacrifice where it's time to let go of this shit. And the time has come for you to listen to your intuition when it comes to the Queen of Cups with that hangman energy. The time, and you have made up your mind that when it comes to the Ten of Wands, you know, it's time for you to focus on things that's more important at this time and to release this here burden and go take the trash to the dumpster and throw this shit out. You're done. And see, when it comes to the situation between you and this individual, you got the Four of Cups in reverse. And so basically with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups, you dealing with someone who is wanting some sort of acting like they want to come to you. Because see, it's weird. Like I said, is giving mixed signals, right? And like I said, we could be dealing with two or more different people here, okay? Because in one situation, I'm getting here, somebody is living with some sort of remorse and regrets due to a missed opportunity. And this is someone who took you for granted. They took your kindness as weakness. This is somebody who was self absorbed. This is somebody who gets bored with envy real quick. This is somebody who's feeling dissatisfied. And so now with the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, this is somebody who also tends to have a big ego, can be selfish, um, conceited, all about them. You know what I'm saying? All about them. Everything has to be about them. You know what I'm saying? If it's not about them, they don't give a shit what's going on with you. But since this here breakup or separation, since you was able to block this person and stop this person and cut off all communication with this person, now this person is acting like they want to come back to you with the Two of Cups, acting and behaving as if they want to seek some sort of amends with you. They want to right their wrong. They want to come in asking for forgiveness, hoping to have some sort of new beginning with you. Because, like I said, you got the Six of Cups, so this could definitely be a past person reflecting back off the good times because when they was with you, you treated them very well. And see, like I said, the Lovers card showed up here. So Pisces, Gemini, Aries, some of you. So with the Lovers card, that means that this is it's a decision that needs to be made when it comes to how you handle this person. And for some of you, you could be dealing with more than one person. So take it how it resonates, flip it as need be. But the reason why I say it's giving conflict, because like I said, you got that Five of Wands, right? That conflict, that Five of Wands, that's all about jealousy, envy, competition, conflict around you. And this could be either in the workplace or this could be family disrupted behavior. You know what I'm saying? This could be everybody's at war in a family or everybody's at war on a job. But the thing that's weird about it is because you had people Somebody saying they was right. Reserve said yes. It said they was right. And so here's the thing, right? When it comes to the Ace of Pentacles, it's like the Ace of Pentacles in reverse because somebody was hoping that your pentacles were going to dry up, right? These people were sending you bad luck. These people was trying to curse you. They was trying to hex you. They was trying to send black magic your way. They was trying to spiritually attack your finances. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, moving forward, with that being said, when it comes to your energy, Virgo, Spirit is pretty much in control of this here situation when it comes to definitely helping you handle this particular situation, dealing with what you're going on. And so I'm getting ready to share with you how Spirit has your back in this here situation. Spirit definitely has your back. Okay. So when it comes to what Spirit is doing for you to help you overcome this here situation, because I see Spirit saying, hold up, because like I said, yes, there was some disappointments, but Spirit stepped in a very huge way to help you in this here particular situation. And see, this is why people are coming off uh, very upset with you. You have a lot of major kind of cards when it comes to who has your back. Okay. So, like I said, you had people playing these mind games, playing with your intelligence, trying to use manipulation to get back in. These were people in the past who was trying to dominate you, overrule, overpower you, stop you, block you. Everything had to be according to how they saw fit. It was Virgo, you're gonna do what I say do, or else. Some of them even try to use black. What I want to say. When it comes to trying to persuade you, some of them you could be dealing with somebody who even tried to blackball you. You know, especially in the workplace. If you don't do what they say do, try to dominate the situation, they could threaten, okay, well, you're on the verge of losing your job or whatever the case may be. But like I said, Spirit stepped in a major way when it comes to helping you. Somebody was upset and they couldn't understand it. Some of you are protected, but somebody didn't understand, well, how can Virgo be protected? Some of you were doing the step work, some of you did the shadow work, some of you could be working on, like I said, cleansing. Okay. So when it comes to dealing with all this here static that you went through, people being two-faced, people lying, cheating, spreading false rumors about you, uh, keeping your name in the mud, keeping your name out their mouth. Every time you turn around, somebody got something to say about you, whether it's good or bad. Watching you closely, spying on you, putting you down, trying to make you feel less than. At least once upon a time, they had you feeling less than. They viewed you as being less than. They viewed you as not being good enough. They hurt your feelings. They really broke you down to a point where you was always crying and weeping. How can this person do this? Or how can these people treat me this way? How can my own family stab me in the back? How can my best friend, who I thought was my best friend, betray me? How can my best friend, who knows all my secrets, we always shared everything. I told my best friend everything. My best friend knows all my secrets. I knew all their secrets. And yet, some of you had a so called friend who was pretending to be your best friend. And they took everything you told them and flipped it and used it against you. Okay, cool. So, therefore, you need to go away and take some time to breathe in silence, to heal, to rest, to get over it, to learn from it, to chalk it up, to bounce back after hitting rock bottom, and pull yourself back up by your own bootstraps, having to start all over again. You hit rock bottom, now you had to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? What they say, a hard head makes a soft ass. So now, coming in with the hyphen card, some of you got Taurus placements, paying close attention to the lesson that's being taught, seeking answers from a higher source when it comes to doing things in a more spiritual, traditional manner. Spirit said, okay, Virgo, have a seat, step into my office. So, Virgo, this is what you need to do. You know, step one, step two, step three. It's almost like 12 steps. And you know what they say when they say it's good to always have a backup plan when it comes to having an A plan. Make sure you have a B plan, a C plan, a D plan. Always have something to fall back on. So Spirit says, okay, Virgo, sit down. I'm getting ready to tell you what we're getting ready to do. But I need your full attention, Virgo. I need you to pay close attention. I need you to observe. I need you to hear. I need you to just kind of be quiet for a second. Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is perfect. We all have our flaws. Okay, so Virgo, come on, sit down, Virgo. Let's talk about this. Let's do the step work. Let's do the shadow work. Let's do some journaling. Let's do some writing. Let's reflect, Virgo. You're the hermit. Come in with the hermit. Take some time to reflect and examine. Examine the part you played in. Examine the part they played in. Because for the most part, this could have been an act of impulse where two people see each other, eye contact, sometimes you tend to attract yourself. You know what I'm saying? So maybe once upon a time, you was going to the parties, you were going to the clubs, you were showing up, you were looking cute, you was a diva, sexy, smelling good, and you walked into the club and you saw somebody else who looked good, smelling good. You have a nice body, they have a nice body. The vibe was good. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. And so you wasn't really thinking that one thing was going to lead to another where somebody was going to catch feelings. But it's true what they say, that anytime you lay down with somebody and you continue to lay down with somebody, you're going to either one, wake up with fleas because you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas, or two, somebody's going to lay down and catch feeling because the intimacy is going to be good. What's up, Cornelius? Cornelius, our Scorpio is back in the building. Shout out to Cornelius. Okay. So when you catch feelings due to an act of impulse, not really thinking, but you're catching feelings for somebody because the attraction is good, you're vibing, you're sipping, you're drinking, you're listening to music, the sex is good, okay. You've been seeing this person maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a month turns into 2 months, 2 months turns into three months turn into 6 months, and you still seeing it. Then when it comes to the 7 month, things start getting kind of wishy washy, or between the third or the second month, whatever the case may be. Spirit setting sign. So now, long story short, eventually this person starts BSing. Eventually this person starts showing you signs. Eventually you start seeing the red flags. You know what I'm saying? Where this person is coming in and out. They come and they go as they please. They come and they go. This could be somebody who's already in relationship with somebody who's already married. You're already well aware that this person has a baby mama, a girlfriend, a fiance, a wife, but you wasn't meaning for feelings to get caught up. So now you find yourself getting connected, you know what I'm saying, with somebody who's in a relationship with somebody else, but you're sleeping with them So they come in, you two have good sex, and then they get up and they go back home to their significant other. Or maybe you got somebody else, or maybe both of y'all got somebody else. And so now you're having to sneak around because you got a partner, they got a partner. But now shit's about to hit the fan. So you done went through all the bullshit, the manipulation, the being taken advantage of, the being lied to, the cheated on, and all this and that and the third. Okay. Now, bam, we done been there, done that, did that, moved on, learned from it, and now we're single. Now, through your being single, now this person wants to come back, wanting to right their wrong, perhaps, wanting to use manipulation to get back in on your good side, good grace, perhaps, wanting to come up with a small token, wanting to come in to right their wrong and ask for forgiveness, perhaps. Can they be sincere? I don't know. Maybe. Are they running more bullshit to come in here and see if you still got feelings for them, to see if they could come in here and come back and play mind games? Maybe. But now this is where spirit steps in at. Okay? Spirit saying, Virgo, if you pay attention to me, I'm going to be the one to bless you with the new beginnings when it comes to the Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying, Virgo, with the Two of Wands, you need to focus on long-term goals. You need to focus on your aspiration and your ideas. The time has come for you to start making future plans for yourself when it comes to this here Ace of Cups with the Two of Wands. Virgo, you coming in with the Four of Pentacles. So some of you may be afraid to ask for help because some of you could be generating both negative and positive energy when it comes to you trying to move forward, because some of you are trying to hold on to your security and your stability, but some of you could be holding on to certain things a little bit too tight that you don't need. So we spoke about that clutter, where you need to remove that clutter. Some of you got things that you have had stacked up in the closet forever. Speaking for myself, knock on wood, I can speak for that. I'm guilty as charged. Okay, because I got plenty of damn shoes and handbags and clothes, brand new shoes I never even wore. They're still sitting in the damn box with the price tag on it. I ain't even going front. I got boots, you know what I'm saying? I got boots at the ass. I got handbags, pocketbooks, okay? I got bottles of perfume. I got shit that I don't even need. I got build up. I'm talking build up on top of build up. I'm talking stacks, right? Shit that I don't even wear my damn self no more. I don't even go nowhere no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't F with nobody. I mind my business because I learned the hard way that friends ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Fake people out on the street. You understand? So it's like, yeah. Yeah, so shopping can be very therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? So, and when we're hurting, sometimes we need to comfort ourselves, right? And so sometimes when you're hurting, we turn to two things. We either shopping for food, we're gonna eat the cake and the ice cream, right? Or we're gonna go shopping, we're gonna buy some new shit and we're gonna step out. We're gonna dress up, we're gonna look cute. But then when you dress up and you look cute and you step out, as soon as you step out, you don't see shit. You see the same bullshit that you've been seeing, and you're like, well, goddamn, you know, I decided to go to the movies by myself. But now I'm sitting in a movie theater, okay, the movie's all right. But shit, I could have sat home and watched my shit on TV and ate, cooked my own food, right? Because we're a Virgo. Virgo, we tend to overanalyze when it comes to everything. We tend to be picky as hell. Virgo, we'll get dressed up and put on our stilettos and our high heels and look good, look like a diva. But then when you get out there, your feet start hurting. And you like, well, damn, why did I put these damn high heel shoes on knowing damn well they were going to hurt my motherfucking feet? I'm out here trying to look cute and my feet hurt and now I can't walk. And then some of you start saying, I could have threw my damn sneakers on for this here bullshit. Berserker said, right, Hermit all day. So now, when it comes to you with the Four of Pentacles, holding a little bit too tight, to the things you have, you don't want to let go. Now the time has come for you to clean up, remove the clutter, have a yard sale, look for a thrift shop, what they call them, consignment shop. A consignment shop. Even me, I have to look for. Look, I'm talking to my damn self too, Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I had Virgo in my chart 3 times, so so it's like having to remove the clutter. And I threw out a whole lot of shit today. I did some cleaning. I said, fuck it, throw out some furniture, throw that shit outside. I don't give a damn. Um, so yeah, having to look for like a consignment shop, stock market. You know what I'm saying? You could sell some shit. What they call it, flea market. You might think about selling some shit. Amazon. What's the other shit? So you thinking of ways how to sell shit. You have to give some shit away. You have to throw some shit away. And so, long story short, Virgo, you got the Four of Wands behind that Four of Pentacles. So, finally, your hard work is about to pay off because you're looking for something that's longevity. His spirit is telling you You need to focus on long term goals with the Two of Wands. You need to focus on your security and your stability. So, therefore, Spirit is saying you need to focus on your long term goals. You need to let go of some shit. And if you follow these rules right here, when it comes to you focusing on your long term goals and letting go of some shit, your hard work eventually is going to pay off with that Four of Wands because you got the Ace of Cups, a new beginning coming your way. And so, right behind that Four of Wands, you got the Seven of Pentacles. So paying close attention to your harvest, but also keeping in mind of how you spend your time and energy. Okay? Pay close attention on how you spend your time and energy because sometimes you will have the devil that will try to come in and distract you and try to rob you of your resources like an energy vampire, and they will try to make you feel it's just like if you're at work and you work around a group of negative people who you know don't like you, and you have a boss that's not shit. Sometimes that boss or the group of people will try to put a whole lot of energy on you. In other words, giving you a strong heavy work duty. You come to work, you clock in, and let's say people call out from work, and so now you got several people who done called out for work. So now you have to be that person who has to go back and carry that baggage because now you have to do your job and their job. And so now some of you are at work and you might have two, three different job duties because you have to do this and you have to do this and you have to do that. And so now you're getting tired. Before your 8 hours or 10 hours is up, you're tired. You're feeling drained emotionally. You're feeling beat the hell down. You're like, damn, all I want to do is go home and get some sleep. But then as soon as you go home and go to sleep, you gotta wake right back up and go right back to work and do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go back to work 5, 6 days a week to do the same shit. And all the responsibility on the job is falling on you, and now you're carrying a heavy load, and it's like you're working yourself to death, right? And so you could be in a situation where somebody is trying to drain you of your resources. Same thing with being with a deadbeat person, where you're in a one-sided situation, a one-sided relationship, where you're the breadwinner, and you got somebody else who has a job or a part-time job, and they're taking their money every time they get paid. You could be in a relationship with somebody, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's has addictive pattern behaviors. Let's say you're dealing with somebody who likes to smoke a lot, drink a lot, party a lot, gamble a lot. You know, they take all their money and they go out and they buy weed. They buy several bottles of liquor. They buy whole cartons of cigarettes. They go to the club. They go to the strip joint. You know what I'm saying? They throw money in the air at the strippers. And then they're coming back home to you broke as hell after they done went out and bought several bottles of alcohol, and they treating their friends and they going partying and they paying for a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? And they having to fill the gas up and they feeding everybody, going to the Waffle House and Breakfast House, and they feeding everybody. And after they done went out and hold around and spent the whole night out or weekend out, they come home broke. And now you're the one who's stuck having to pay the rent, the mortgage, the light bill, the cable bill, the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi, phone bill. You have to go grocery shopping, you do the laundry, you have to put the gas in the tank, and now all the bills fall on you. And so now you're stuck in a one-sided situation where you're dealing with somebody who's coming at you acting like a child. And then when you say something to them about it, they cock an attitude, they get pissed off, they're ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you could be dealing with somebody who's like hitting the walls, trying to scare the shit out of you. You could tell this person to leave, or you could be afraid to ask them to leave. It could be your house. They're not even on lease. They living with you. They shacking up with you because they don't have no place to go. But when it comes time for them to go out and screw around and hoe around, they don't have a problem going out and having sex with other people. But then they come back to you because those other people not taking them in. So therefore, you become their bread and butter. So now you're stuck in a third party situation. For some of you, take it how it resonates. So now Spirit is saying, okay, the time has come for you to let go of that. Remove the clutter. You're sleeping with the enemy. So now what are you going to do about it? Because I can help you with this, Virgo. I can give you this. But in order for me to give you this, you're going to have to cut this loose. Because I'm trying to help you, Virgo, but I can't help you if you're not willing to help yourself. I can sit here and tell you this and tell you that, but you're a grown person. You're your own, you're responsible adult. I can't tell you what to do. I can't make you do shit. I can give you advice. I can help you, but you have to be willing to help yourself. And so now with this Seven of Pentacles, needing to pay close attention to how you spend your time wisely, your time and your energy. Spirit is saying the time has come for you to protect your aura, protect your energy, cleanse, cleanse your home, cleanse your house out, inside, outside. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your bedroom, your living room, wherever. Cleanse yourself spiritually. Sage yourself. Cleanse yourself. Get back into your Bible. Download the Bible app on your phone. I have the Bible app on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So that app lets me know in the morning time I have a spiritual prayer. Afternoon I have a spiritual prayer. Even before I go to bed. Every morning I wake up with a different verse. Every afternoon lunchtime I wake up with a different verse. Every supper time I have a different verse. And I'm learning how to practice that. That's a part of my shadow work, my step work. And it helps out a whole lot. So Spirit is telling us the time has come for us to pay close attention to our harvest when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles. Putting in long time, your long term goals. When it comes to a job, you want to make sure that when you apply for a job, that job has a good health benefits. You want to make sure that job has a good, a 401k. You want to make sure that job has a retirement plan. Um, you know, You want to make sure that job offers longevity. You want to make sure that if you stay here at this job for a while, is it going to pay off? How can you step up? Even when it comes looking for a new job, you want to make sure that even when you leave a job, before you leave a job to go to a new job, you want to make sure that new job is 100% solid. You know what I'm saying? Before you turn your back and quit a job, don't never quit a job without having a job to go to. Okay. So therefore, when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, you got the Seven of Wands. So when it comes to the Seven of Wands, hey Dina, shout out to my girl Dina, my other mod. So when it comes to the Seven of Wands, yeah, you're on God. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your valuables as you should, right? And so with the Seven of Wands on God protecting yourself, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you're focusing on improving your skills. You're working on projects. You're focusing on your stability and your security blanket, as you should, Virgo. Because with the Eight of Pentacles, you got the Eight of Wands, all right? So, Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands, nose is neighbors outside. So, I'm sorry if you hear them, forgive. But with the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, you finally got the freedom to move forward. All systems are clear. So now it's time for you to take your ideas and put them into action when it comes to you working on your security, Eight of Pentacles, your skills, having the freedom to move forward. It's okay for you now. Now the time has come for you to put your ideas into action. Put your passions into action. The time has come for you to focus on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. You're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. And people are starting to take notice of your hard work. So your hard work is getting ready to pay off with the Ten of Pentacles. And some of you could be wanting to help those who helped you. So some of you could be ready to finally want to give back because things are starting to look good. So now you can start making room to clear some of that debt. So now with the Ten of Pentacles, you now have, the stability to clear your debt, to clear the credit card debt, whatever type of debt. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may come into a little bit of money. If so, congratulations, because with the Page of Swords, you're now feeling driven with, you're feeling driven with ambitions. You're learning new tools. You're learning how to operate those new tools. Some of you are even feeling anxious to put those new tools to use. But Spirit is saying, wait a minute, slow down. Think before leaping. Because learn from your past mistake. Don't just jump up and do things with an impulse. You know what I'm saying? Um, you be careful what you attract. Because everything that looks good is not good for you. So now the time has come for you to tap into your spiritual ability with the Page of Pentacles as an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus. Don't be afraid to tap into your spiritual realm and ask for protection because you're coming in with the Queen of Swords. So now the time has come for you to set forth some sort of strong boundaries into place. You're coming in with the Queen of Pentacles. You're separating yourself from things that no longer serve you when it comes to you setting those strong boundaries with the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Seeing through the shit that you need to see through. Focus on your life purpose. So when it comes to the Queen of Wands, you're coming in with strong Leo energy. And so with the Queen of Wands, you got the King of Swords. So when it comes to the King of Swords, you're seeking mental clarity and truth. And so some of you can have a King of Swords that could be looking down, trying to protect you. Some of you can have a spiritual ancestor that could be trying to guide you. You can have an ancestor, whether it's a parent, whoever you have on the other side, whether it's a parent, a sibling, a child, a cousin, or a relative. Somebody on the other side is trying to help you. And they're saying when it comes to seeking mental clarity and truth, focus on the facts. So if somebody comes to you trying to love bomb, you say all the right shit. Spirit is saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Your family members telling you, whoa, 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 whoa. You understand what I'm saying? So your loved one is saying, whoa, not so fast. This person is trying to love bomb you. This person is using manipulation to get back in. They're saying all the right shit to get in your, to get in your drawers, get in your panties, get in your bed. Somebody's coming in being noticed. So the King of Swords is saying, hold up, not so fast. The time has come to seek facts. Not fiction, not bullshit. Facts. Focus on what this person did to you in the past. Don't forget. You can forgive. Don't forget. And you don't have to. And when you forgive, you don't have to take them back. You can forgive a person and let their ass go and keep moving forward. Don't look back. Okay, it's good to see you. You look good. Take care. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I forgave you a long time ago, but because I forgave you, don't mean I'm trying to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You put me through a whole lot of bullshit in the past, and I never motherfucking forgot it, and I never motherfucking will. You taught me very well. So I'll be damned if I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna open the door to bring your ass back in to repeat that same shit that you put me through in the past. Who the fuck do I look like to you? I'm grown today. Years has passed. We're not doing that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I can't even be your friend because you broke that trust. You know what I'm saying? You done now. I don't know who you been with, what you did, but what I'm saying is I'm on a spiritual journey. So the shit that I used to do, I don't do that shit no more. I don't club, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I ain't fucking nobody. So therefore, I'm not impressed. So you can't come to my door trying to entertain me with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that I used to do, I don't do that shit no more. I don't fuck around. I don't have no crowd, no group, no gathers. I don't have that shit. I don't have company. I don't have traffic at my house. No, I don't do that shit. So therefore, whatever you saying, it's not impressing me right now. You understand? Because I'm all about, because of you, I fell down. I hit rock bottom. And because of you, I had to pull myself back up and start all over again. I had to crawl before I walk. And now I'm finally in the middle and I'm trying to raise up. You think I'm going to fuck around and let somebody come back and bring me back down after it took me this long to get from where the fuck I'm at? To open the door? To let somebody come in here and fuck me, lie to me, cheat on me, abuse me verbally, mentally, and emotionally, and steal from me like a thief and take what I have? Are you fucking crazy? You understand what I'm saying? Hell to the motherfucking no. I ain't feeling that shit. So, okay, yeah, it's good to see you. You feel what I'm saying? I wish you well. Have a nice life. Because we not repeating none of the same past bullshit. I'm a different bitch today. I'm a lot smarter. I'm a lot stronger. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not dumb, deaf, or literally blind by no motherfucking means. You can't run no type of game over here. If I need to bust a nut, I got motherfucking sex toys. Okay, I got a little bullet sleep right in my motherfucking pillow. Okay, I got me a cute little vibrator. But when I want to get the urge and get that shit off, okay, get it off, and then I roll over and go to sleep peacefully with no more bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't even need that shit. You feel me? So I'm fine being single and celibate. I don't need somebody to come in here and dick me down and lie to me at the same motherfucking time. I'm good. You understand? So, motherfucker gotta really prove theyself today. Whether you a male or a female, I don't give a fuck. When it come to anybody who you deal with today, you got to look at the person's real, true motherfucking intentions. You understand what the fuck are they really coming with? Because you going to have to prove some shit to me. I don't give a fuck about what you say. I don't give a fuck about what you look like. I don't give a fuck about you rocking all the bracelets and necklace and all that shit. Okay, that's your shit. That's not my shit. You got your shit. I got my shit. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I've been doing fine by motherfucking self. So it's not like I need to add on. You know what I'm saying? I carry my own motherfucking baggage. I don't need nobody else's motherfucking baggage. I need to be lift the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I need to stay motivated. My vibrations got to stay on high. I'm walking in the light now. You know what I'm saying? Love and light. All that past bullshit, I ain't with it. You feel me? So it's like, nah. So with the King of Swords, Virgos, you like nah, you focus on when it comes to mental clarity and truth. With the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, okay, the time has come for us Virgos to set some sort of productive routine. We need to learn how to get up in the morning and do what the hell we got to do in the morning. You know, cook, clean, whatever that good shit is, right? Lunchtime, eat your lunch, take a break. Don't be afraid to take a motherfucking nap. When you're on a job, you got to be able to speak up for yourself. You got to let it be known. Look, this is a little bit too much. If you get sick time, vacation time, use that shit. That's what the fuck is there for. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes jobs can wear you to the fucking point where you need a mental health day. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have to snap on nobody. You come into work minding your business. And ain't nothing worse than when you show up to work and you got a bunch of petty ass, jealous ass, envy ass, backbiting ass motherfucking bitches on the job who you work with. And they want to keep shit going. And they want to keep pushing your motherfucking buttons. And then eventually you end up snapping because these bitches thought that you was a punk. So they took your kindness for weakness. And they felt like you was afraid of them. And then when you turn around and you snap and you have to back a bitch up and tell a bitch, look, I'm on a clock. I don't give a fuck about that bullshit you're coming at me with. I don't want to lose my job, but don't fuck around and find out. You understand? And so sometimes that type of shit makes you want to go and look for another motherfucking job, right? Because you trying to stay on this spiritual journey. But sometimes people forget it's because you're on a spiritual journey don't mean that you won't fuck somebody up. I'm on a spiritual journey, but don't take my kindness for weakness because I ain't no motherfucking punk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be getting all sweaty and all that shit, but I will fuck you up real quick. I ain't gonna waste time getting out here. Nah, I'm a debt to issue. But if I mind my business and I don't fuck with you, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If your attentions ain't real by me, keep that shit moving. Cause I'm all about respect and honesty. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind giving, but I'm gonna give you what the fuck you give me. And if what the fuck you gave me was some bullshit, then that's what the fuck you gonna get back from. It's gonna be some bullshit. No, I'm not holding on to past remorse or regrets. I'm behind that bullshit, but I'm letting you know I'm a different bitch. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't holding on none of that baggage, that burden, but I'm letting you know I ain't forgot a motherfucking thing. I'm a different bitch. I'm a better bitch. I'm a smarter bitch. I'm a stronger bitch. I'm a bitch that will kick your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that shit 1,000. You feel me? Mm. So excuse my French, you guys. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Virgo, Pisces moon. You know, I got strong Sagittarius, Scorpio placements. You understand? With you know what I mean? I got a little bit of everything in me, you guys. You know what I'm saying? So Virgo with the Magician card, you're manifesting. You know, you're manifesting. You're on a new journey. You're trying to manifest new things in your life now. You know, new beginnings with the High Priestess. Paying attention to the motherfucking red flags. Using wisdom, knowledge, and intellect when it comes to moving forward. Not letting nobody take advantage of your ass and run mind games. Fuck that shit. Okay, you coming in with the High Priestess, with this motherfucking Empress, giving birth to new ideas with the Chariot, overcoming conflict and obstacles. Some of you got Cancer placement, some of you got Leo placement, the Strength card. Like I said, you got strong Leo placements, some of you got Cancer placements. You might be like me, you know, Scorpio, Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is on your side, helping to guide you through this bullshit. You're coming in with the Aquarius energy, the Star card, focusing on all your own dreams, hopes, and aspirations. With the Sun card, Leo, the universe is trying to bless you to move forward to the next level, putting you on the next direction. Like I said, some of you got Leo placement. World card, Leo energy again. Getting rid of things that no longer serve, removing a clutter, making a space for new beginnings. You know? So justice is getting ready to be served. Some of you got late replacements. So I hope you was able to enjoy this here reading, Virgos. That's been your reading. I didn't mean to be long-winded with it, but I had to break it down so that you get a clear understanding. You feel me? And feel free to book a reading, Virgo, if you guys wish to book a reading. You know I'm home for the next 5 weeks. So if you wish to book a private reading, I have a special for all my 30-minute readers now, Virgos. Okay, all my 30-minute readers now are going for $20.25. So if you wish to book a reading, book me YM, Tracy Loving My Life Tarot. Feel free to book a private reading. Email me to schedule an appointment to book an event. So we have slots still open and available. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you was getting. I hope you was able to get something from it, because whenever I do a reading, I try to speak clearly. I try to give you the full understanding. You understand what I'm saying? I always try to break down, mental clarity, the truth with all my readings. I give you that real shit out. I try to open people's third eye. Open up your throat chakra too. Speak the fuck up. Don't nobody shut you, put you in the corner. Fuck that shit. Speak the fuck up. This is a new world. 2025. The whole world is in fucking chaos. Speak the fuck up. Protect your motherfucking self. 24/7. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna love you but you. Ain't nobody gonna treat you good like you treat you. You understand what I'm saying? So, baby, step up on that spiritual journey, get up on that spiritual ladder, and learn how to protect your aura and your energy and your space. Don't let nobody come in to motherfucking distract you, to hinder you, to block you, to stop you, to pull you down, to manipulate, to plot and scheme. Fuck that. We ain't got time for that bullshit. You feel me? We doing some different shit now. All right. So I hope you guys was able to. I hope I was. I hope you was able to resonate. You feel me? So with that being said, I'm out. One love and God bless. I will probably come back later on tonight in the wee hours. You know how we do. We wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Virgos. So I will probably come back and kick it with you guys a little bit later. I'm getting ready to get him and cook my dinner for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I already cooked my dinner for today. So I'm gonna get ready to cook my dinner for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay ahead of the game, babies. We have to stay ahead. We gotta stay woke, Mercury. You gotta stay woke. You feel me? Stay woke, baby. You do what you gotta do. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Do not get out here and try to live beyond your means. Okay? Stay in your motherfucking lane. Times is hard. We going through the motherfucking financial crush, what they call this shit inflation, right? So do what the fuck you gotta do. Pay your motherfucking bills, cause don't ever become codependent where you have to ask a motherfucker for shit. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you really, really have to. But other than that, live within your motherfucking means. In other words, if you can't afford a 2 bedroom, get a 1 bedroom. If you can't afford a 1 bedroom, get a motherfucking studio. If you live in a 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom house like I was living in, and you the one who's the breadwinner, and you having to pay all the motherfucking bills and having to make all the sacrifices, sometimes you gotta kick everybody the fuck out. Sometimes you gotta walk away from that 3, 4 bedroom house and get you a motherfucking 1 bedroom or a studio. Look out for your own ass, okay? Get you a 1 bedroom so it's enough room for just you, yourself, and I. You feel me? Don't be out here worried about trying to get another bedroom for somebody else to move in who ain't gonna do shit to motherfucking help you get up on your motherfucking feet. You understand what I'm saying? Never be afraid to take care of you. So therefore, get what the fuck you could afford to get. If you're gonna get a place to move to, get a motherfucking place that you know is according to the income that you establish for yourself. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, get a motherfucking place that you could afford to survive. That's gonna, give you some stability paycheck to paycheck. You feel me? So, always be able to do the math, baby. Always be able to do the math. Make sure you could afford to pay your own rent, your own light bill, your own cable bill, Wi-Fi. If you ain't got cable, use your motherfucking phone and your laptop. You know what I'm saying? So long as you got Wi-Fi, you can see the same shit on your motherfucking phone. I don't even watch TV no more because everything that comes on TV comes on the motherfucking phone. You understand what I'm saying? So, get enough food for you. Do the subtraction and, divide, multiply. When you go grocery shopping, Get enough food. If you know you get paid every week, then get, 1 week worth of food. If you know you get paid every 2 weeks, get groceries to let you, you know what I'm saying? Get 2 weeks worth of groceries till you get paid again. You feel me? In that order. Trinity said, I need a bigger place. You said I have a lot of animals. I need more room. Girl, I miss having a dog. I used to have a dog and a cat, you guys. But that was an extra mouth to feed. My dog passed away and shit. Anyway, and you guys, I know that's what Trinity said, TV on the phone. Exactly. All right, you guys. You said, Dina said, it's 3 a.m. here. She said, that's deep and creepy. But yeah, you guys. But anyway, I hope I made sense. I hope I was able to break it down to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all a little bit of 101, 411, you know what I mean? Help y'all get a little bit of, spit some knowledge. Alright? Don't let nobody come in there and fuck you real good that ain't helping you get on your feet, baby. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn how good the sex is. If the sex ain't getting you up on your motherfucking feet and y'all ain't building together, climbing together, saving together, investing together, you ain't traveling together, you ain't going nowhere together, and this motherfucker is hiding you, and the only time you see this motherfucker is on the weekend and the wee hours of the night when it's real dark and they coming in, sneaking in without being seen, and this motherfucker don't take you nowhere in the public in the daylight, cut that bullshit short. That shit is for children. Either get you a real relationship or stay the fuck single and celibate. Don't be out here fucking sleeping and creeping. That motherfucker can't help you pay your bills, and when you hungry, you can't ask that motherfucker for $5. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You can do that by yourself. You feel me? You don't need nobody in your motherfucking bed trying to entertain you, and they ain't entertaining you with shit. All right. You said hell no, Tracy. You said they spread an infection. I seen that. Hell yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. I've been saying that shit too, Trinity. These motherfuckers is going around here with the STD and the HIV and bitches talking about they taking PrEP because they don't want to catch AIDS. What the no, bitch? Close your motherfucking legs. Fuck taking PrEP. Protect your pussy and don't get that shit out. Then you ain't got to worry about catching that shit. You feel me? You said new send him to the bus stop. Okay, exactly. Some damn well. Okay, you guys, I'm out. Let me get my dinner going. Good night, you guys.